Hi Sparkles, it's your dance coach, Jordan Sparks. Welcome back to my channel. I know that I am a little late to the bandwagon, but today we're going to be reacting to the 20-year-old on Dr. Phil who claims she is the best dancer in the world. So let's hop right into this. I have some super strong opinions about Dr. Phil, but I will save them for later on in this video. Alright, so before we hop into it, basically the story is there's this 20-year-old girl who has a scholarship. She is like a really smart, academic, intelligent girl, and she has a scholarship and she's basically throwing this all away to become a professional dancer. And we have Richy Jackson, who you probably know if you watched Dance Moms because he's been on the show. And he's also been on Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition as a judge. And he's here today to talk to Dr. Phil.
You've been backstage working with Sarah Joy?
Yes.
Before I ask you about her specifically, dancing, choreographed dancing, this takes a lot of work, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you just show up at somewhere to apply, whether it's on Broadway or to a show like you when you're recruiting for dancers or whatever, and you've never danced anywhere, you've never had any training, you've not been in a show, what's the chance you've got no agent?
Okay, I'm going to pause there. First off, I just want to say that if you're out there and you're watching this video and you're thinking that this girl is about to get shamed, like what the heck, I want to start dancing and I'm even older than 20 years old, just do it. Don't bother what anybody else has to say. First off, showing up to a professional dance audition with no experience or training is a little bit unrealistic in the first place, but there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to start dancing at 20 years old. That being said, I think the bigger issue here is that this girl is claiming that she's the best dancer in the world, which is clearly not going to be true if you have no training, but let's hop back into it.
You've got no manager, you've got no experience. What's the chance of you getting hired into a big-time show like Lady Gaga or something like that?
No.
You wouldn't even get in the room to talk to you or
Okay,
something.
pause this. You could definitely get in the room to talk to somebody at one of those auditions. Like, I've been to many dance auditions where it's just a giant call and you show up and everybody goes in. There was no screening process. You didn't need to be submitted by your agent. It was just a giant cattle call, and that's totally normal in the dance
There's
world.
at least 1,000 people auditioning.
Right.
So you'd have to be 1 in 1,000 to impress me with no training and just a dream and rolling off the side of your bed to make me be like,
True.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Yeah, okay. I'm not here to step on people's dreams. I think you should follow your passion, but do it realistically.
Okay, for once I can actually agree with Dr. Phil. Yes, I think that you should follow your dreams, but do it realistically. If you're 20 years old and you don't have any training, you might not be a professional dancer this year, but there's no reason to say that you can't be a professional dancer in the future if you start training right now.
You were in college and stopped to pursue dancing.
Yes.
And it took you, you did a lot of training. It took you how long to get your first job?
My first job came after 6 months. I had to train, I had to take classes, I had to get noticed, and then after that, finally I got my first job dancing with Will Smith, but it was a long time.
6 months isn't long at all.
And how long had you been dancing?
Since I was 3.
Oh, he literally makes it out as if he has been dancing for 6 months. No. 6 months trying to get a dance job, that's not a long time. In the long haul, like, to be realistic when it comes to any kind of job in performing, you're going to go to many auditions that you don't get. You may go 6 months without a performing job. You might go a year without a performing job. It really all depends on you. It depends on your luck. It depends what you have to offer, and it depends on who's hiring.
Since I was 3, I was dancing, I was learning choreography, I was already choreographing.
But he's been training all his life.
It was what I loved to do. It was my passion. Yeah.
So you didn't just start one day. You've been doing it all your life. So how did Sarah Joy do?
So initially, when I first started to teach her the steps, I taught her as fast as it would be at an audition, and she couldn't get it as first. She couldn't get it as fast. She didn't pick up the style or the vibe.
Oh, of course
and
not.
I was like, you'd have been cut already.
Okay, so not being able to pick up choreography fast doesn't mean that you're not a good dancer, and it also doesn't mean that you can't be a professional dancer. I personally suck at picking up choreography really fast, so I've chosen a different mode to having a career in dance. I am here on YouTube. I am a dance coach. I create my own content. But for other people that want to go out there and audition and you want to dance for Beyonce, the reality though, if you want to go out to these major auditions where there's going to be thousands of the best dancers from across the world competing, you are going to need to be able to pick up really fast. That being said, I would not expect her to be able to pick up fast if she's just starting her dance journey. Like, why would she be able to? She has no experience. I just find this whole thing rather interesting because I feel like they brought this girl on to public shame her, and there's nothing wrong with chasing your dreams. And I personally had scholarships for academic pursuits, and I decided to pursue dancing and to pursue performing instead, and that was a giant sacrifice I made. Did I think that I was the best dancer, the best performer? No, of course not. But I knew that with this decision that I had to make the sacrifices, train hard if I wanted my dreams to become a reality. And I think that everybody knows that. When you're starting late at anything, you already have this added pressure of, oh my God, people have been doing this for 15 years. And so you already know that. You're already aware that you're going to have to work hard. But I don't think there's anything wrong with being aware of your natural talents either.
She wanted to show me what she would do, and I'm like, yeah, but as a dancer, you either go in there, learn the choreography, and then deliver it back immediately. And if you can't, you'll be cut.
So she would have been cut.
Yes, 100%.
She was complaining early on.
Yes.
Ooh, no complaining.
Complaining, we were on carpet, you know, she can't turn her heels. If I had more time, I could pick it up.
Yeah, at an audition, you don't have any more time. That is why I honestly, again, have pursued my career independently, because I know the reality of myself is that my skills lie in coaching others and in creating, and that when it comes to picking up choreography, I'm not fast at it. So I chose to pursue my career independently based off of my strengths. And I know that if I were to be going to audition after audition after audition and auditioning with thousands of the best dancers, that I'm not going to book those jobs because I don't pick up choreography fast. So that's not to say that you can't have a career in dance, but it might mean that you're not going to be dancing
and I'm like, you
back
won't
up
have
for
time.
Beyonce.
We don't care if you're on carpet. We don't care about your heels. There's 100+ people who want this job, and we're only looking for 2 people.
She did work hard.
She did work hard, but it was a lot of getting her out of her own way. Because I would have never really encountered her fighting back. I'd have been like, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody would care.
Okay, so.
Well, she definitely has the body of like a professional, like Gaga or Beyonce dancer.
Do your audition, whatever you do.
So let me see this. Here we go. It goes 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1 and 2 and 3. Ready? Here we go. Let's try it. And 5 from the top. 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Hit, up, down, snatch, hot, get, on. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1. Get. Hit, cooch, cap, up, down, snatch, switch around, hit, high. Now give me a freestyle this time. And 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7. Let's work. Give me hot, get, and hit, hot, pop and around, get, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Give me a pose and freeze.
Honestly, that wasn't bad at all. I think the fact that they're bringing on this girl and publicly shaming her for claiming that she's the best dancer in the world is ridiculous. It would be one thing if this girl didn't even have any talent, but to bring somebody on here that has no training and they're dancing like that, girl has isolations, girl is feeling herself, she's got confidence. That is a huge part to dancing. You're not going to make it anywhere if you don't have any confidence in yourself. So for her to be able to feel that confident in herself is not a bad thing. It's the arrogance that is a bad thing. It's the ego that is a bad thing. But to bring that kind of confidence to the table, even when you're at the beginning of your journey, that's amazing. I'm impressed that she's actually trying to hit hard and that she's giving it her own kind of personal flair. She's putting herself into the dance, and that she's actually got those isolations and some musicality. And for somebody that's brand new at dance, like, she obviously has a natural talent there, it just needs to be trained. So let's not try and discourage this girl or anybody else that wants to pursue their dreams this late in life.
Okay.
All right. So.
That little shimmy. This girl in the audience reminds me of Gabby DiMartino.
All right, so.
She has an area code, but does she have it precisely enough? No. Someone else would have came in there and nailed the exact style. And what I mean by that is, like, where the hands go. Why are we doing this? The head, the hands have to feel like out of nowhere, Fosse jazz, pop, pop.
Yes, of course, a professional dancer that has 15 years of experience is going to come in, but why are we shaming a girl that is literally just starting her dance journey? Like, she's 20 years old, give her a break. Tell her, like, you know what, your ego needs to be simmered down. You need to be knocked down a few pegs. You're not the best dancer in the world, but there's no reason why you can't have a career as a dancer, and there's no reason why you can't be a great dancer, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be confident in yourself right now.
But then it's like shade, kick, around, hit,
All right. All right.
See, like, Richie's totally feeling himself there. He's like, yeah, I'm the best. So I'm like, what's wrong with her feeling that way? She's good.
And when you were working with her, you said she fought back instead of took the coaching.
Yes, and that's not good, because no one has time for that. I need to see steps, vibe, and energy.
Yeah, no
not,
complaining.
My feet hurt, this doesn't work, my hair, my this, my that,
What was your experience?
I had a wonderful time working with Richy. I don't think I fought back at all. I think that I expressed how I would add my own style to it. I expressed how I would add my own flavor to it.
Yes.
But as you can see, I delivered exactly what he gave me, and I did it with full energy, and I think that he would love to work with me again.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pause. I think that she's almost like kidding. She's kind of really well spoken, and I think that she just has that kind of sassy confidence to her, and there's nothing wrong with that. That being said, if I have a dancer that knows their flavor, they know their style, and we're working together collaboratively, I would love for you to speak up. I would love for you to voice your own opinion, and I would love for you to bring yourself to the dance and to the piece. Like any good choreographer, I feel like would. That's what you're looking for. You want to pull the best out of them and give them the best that you have to offer, and together you create the best kind of collaboration. In this day and age, especially in the performing market, it is not all about being the very, very best of the best of the best and being able to kill it at every audition. And I feel like they're overly focusing on that in this segment. And we all know with Dr. Phil, like we've seen Danielle Bregoli, we've seen people blow up on Dr. Phil and then become like this big rap sensation, YouTube sensation. So let's be completely honest. This girl has now had this platform on Dr. Phil where she's came on and claimed that she was the best dancer in the world, and even without the experience and the training for her to go out and book these auditions and to be a backup dancer for Beyonce, you can bet this girl can have a dance career because she's literally going to be able to make connections. She's literally going to be able to make opportunities for herself based off of this platform and these connections now just because of who she is and this name that she's now going to have for herself literally just from being on the Dr. Phil show. So this girl, she could be making music videos, she could be in the backup of music videos for other people. The only thing that she's limited to is she's not going to be able to have those opportunities that you have to be a trained dancer to get. Like she's not going to be able to book a job for Beyonce. She's not going to go to an audition and book the job. But she's going to be able to get jobs through her connections and through this probably like Instagram fame that she's going to get from this segment on Dr. Phil. I also think that they brought Richy on here, told him exactly what kind of segment they want to get out of him, and I feel like they were totally having fun and goofing around backstage, and then now he's coming on stage and like just being like, no, I wouldn't work with you. Meanwhile, they were probably getting along fine backstage, but that's why I don't like the Dr. Phil show, because it's literally so staged and so rigged, and like you bring on people like Danielle Bregoli who have the worst attitude in the world and you make them an international star. Meanwhile, this girl literally hasn't said anything rude to anybody else. She's just overly confident and arrogant, and we're putting her on a international stage to be ridiculed and humiliated. Good one, Dr. Phil. We're all about positive mental health on your stage. That's why you have the comments disabled in every single video.
You know you love me.
I would have to see her. I would have to see her against a room full of professional, qualified dancers, and then I would know.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, like, even if she was the best dancer on the planet, with an ego and an attitude like that, no one wants to work with her.
Yeah, ego, if you have somebody that's arrogant and rude, I don't want to work with that. If you have somebody that's complaining, I don't want to work with that. If you have somebody that is just confident, they know their flavor, they know their style, they have something to add, and they're willing to speak their own voice and be heard, that's great. I would love to work with somebody like that. I'd work with this girl. She can come on my YouTube channel. She can choreograph with me. Let's dance. I don't see a problem with her. I don't know why she's getting all of this hate from the internet. All she needs is a little attitude adjustment and to be knocked down a couple pegs about like the ego, and that's literally it. But overall, I say that if you're out there chasing your dreams, you want to dance and you haven't started yet, go for it. Even if you want to make this a career, just go for it. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody tell you that if you can't pick up the entire choreography in 30 seconds, that you'll never be a dancer. Just like, don't let those minuscule opinions that are going to hold you back from amazing opportunities soak into your brain. It's not worth it. They're just not worth it. All they're going to do is make you insecure and make you lose out on possible opportunities and success that you could have because you listen to somebody that's like, because you don't have this 1 out of 10 million qualities that a talented person has, you're going to fail. No, you have the other 999,000 qualities. You're going to succeed. So that is my opinion on this. I'm a little heated because I feel like Dr. Phil uses his platform to like publicly humiliate and just bring in views, and it's not really about helping people at this point. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this 20-year-old girl that thinks she's the best dancer in the world, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the Dr. Phil show as well, and on Danielle Bergoli, and if you don't know who that is, catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, catch me outside, how about that? How about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, 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 how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? And that's it for this video, so as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys. Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
Danger. The emergency disrupt system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10 minutes.